Right. Well, first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Paul Michael Kurtz, and the cardigan was probably a bad choice in this weather today. But first, let me express my heartfelt appreciation for the honor of being able to speak with you today. We all made this journey for a reason. Some of us are here because we're fed up, because we're frustrated, because we're angry. Some of us are here because we feel fear, uncertainty, or a certain helplessness. But there is one commonality that we all share with each other. That is belief. None of us would be here today if we did not believe that change is not only possible, but it is inevitable. And that the few of us here today will turn into the many tomorrow, and we'll rise up again for a country that was built on belief. That we all, not the few, not the wealthy, not the powerful, but all of us are created equal with inalienable rights. We've done this before, Dayton. We've been here before. On this very day, we haven't talked about it yet, on this very day, 250 years ago, the official start of the Revolutionary War with the shot heard round the world. But the fight for freedom didn't really start on this day 250 years ago, did it? No, it started long before that. It started when a few courageous voices protested. And those voices grew into the powerful many, and that many grew into an army determined to fight for their freedoms, who fought to overthrow tyranny. Do not ever forget that those same voices were not without fear. They were not without anger. They were not without uncertainty, helplessness, or frustration. But they, like us, shared that same commonality of belief. We've done this before. But we are at a moment of crisis for our country and our great state. The latest round of tariffs from President Trump is one of the largest tax increases on Americans in American history. And now this new Trump tariff tax, Triple T, is being placed directly on the backs of everyday Ohioans, where Ohio is projected to be the 7th most impacted state by these tariffs. Nearly 14% of our fellow Ohioans live below the poverty line, including nearly 500,000 children. And now these families are expected to lose 4% of their already limited disposable income because of President Trump's reckless policies. The very backbone of Ohio's economy, our agriculture industry, where 20% of farm incomes come from exports, will be devastated by these tariffs. And yet Ohio's leaders are not fighting for Ohioans. They're enabling these policies that hurt our communities, harm our businesses, and devastate our families. And they believe they can keep getting away with it just because they have an R next to their name in the state of Ohio in the ballot box. But it's time to fight back. And so in the face of authoritarianism, we fight for democracy. In the face of oligarchy, we fight for the working class so they can rise up again. In the face of persecution, we fight for diversity because it should not have to happen to you for it to matter to you. In the face of illegal deportations, like the one we just heard about, we fight for those imprisoned without due process. In the face of destroying our education system, we fight for our children, my children, and their future to have the ability to live the American dream that has been promised to all of us since our country was founded. In the face of tearing down health care, we fight for science and progress. In the face of dismantling the VA, we fight for our veterans who fought for us. In the face of the corruption and greed of our politicians, we fight those who fight to keep us down, who use fear and identity politics to divide us and distract us, because the 99% are stronger than the 1%, no matter how much wealth they have. They fear us. They fear us because they live in a place of privilege. And when you're accustomed to privilege, equality feels like oppression. And so no matter your race, no matter your gender, no matter your age, even though the odds feel insurmountable, we are all being called to rise up like those who did 250 years ago today, bound by a shared belief. A belief to be a united states, a belief to be a united people. And a united people will always be more powerful than the people in power. Thank you.